Hello everyone, and welcome to BioScholar. Today, we're talking about the nephron, the structural and functional unit of the kidney. Your kidneys are responsible for maintaining homeostasis, the internal balance of water, salts, and waste in the body. But how do they manage such a complex job? The answer lies in the nephrons, tiny, microscopic units that silently carry out the work of filtration, reabsorption, secretion, and excretion. Each kidney contains around 1 million nephrons, and together, they make sure that your blood stays clean and your body stays balanced, every second of every day. Each nephron is made up of three key parts: the renal corpuscle, the renal tubule, and the collecting duct. First comes the renal corpuscle, where the process of blood filtration begins. It consists of two main components: the glomerulus, a cluster of capillaries where blood pressure forces water and small molecules out of the blood. The Bowman's capsule, a cup-shaped structure that surrounds the glomerulus and collects the filtered fluid, known as filtrate. Next is the renal tubule, a long, twisting tube where the filtrate is refined. It has three segments: the proximal convoluted tubule, where most of the useful substances, like glucose, amino acids, and water, are reabsorbed into the bloodstream. The loop of Henle, which dives into the medulla and creates a salt gradient that helps concentrate the urine. The distal convoluted tubule, where further balancing of salts and pH takes place. Finally, the filtrate enters the collecting duct. Although shared by multiple nephrons, it plays a crucial role. Here, the final amount of water is reabsorbed depending on the body's needs, and urine is formed. The collecting duct carries the urine into the renal pelvis, from where it moves to the ureter. Together, these three parts of the nephron ensure that the body retains what it needs, and removes what it doesn't. A typical nephron performs four major functions: filtration, reabsorption, secretion, and excretion. It all begins in the renal corpuscle, where filtration takes place. As blood enters the glomerulus under pressure, water and small solutes like glucose, urea, and salts are forced through the capillary walls into Bowman's capsule. Larger molecules like proteins and blood cells remain in the bloodstream. This filtered fluid is called the glomerular filtrate. Next comes reabsorption, which mainly occurs in the proximal convoluted tubule. Here, about 65 to 70% of the filtrate, including essential nutrients like glucose, amino acids, sodium, and a large amount of water, is reabsorbed back into the bloodstream. As the filtrate travels through the loop of Henle, more water and salts are reabsorbed, helping to create a concentrated urine. This is crucial for preventing dehydration and maintaining water balance in the body. Then comes secretion, where unwanted substances such as hydrogen ions, potassium ions, and certain drugs are actively transported from the blood into the tubule. This process mainly occurs in the distal convoluted tubule. Finally, whatever remains, water, urea, and other waste products, is passed into the collecting duct. This is where the final adjustments in water content are made under the influence of hormones like antidiuretic hormone. The result is urine, which is then sent to the renal pelvis, and from there to the ureter for excretion. In short, the nephron carefully filters your blood, recovers what your body needs, and removes what it doesn't, maintaining electrolyte balance, fluid volume, and pH, all while eliminating waste. So that wraps up our journey through the nephron, the functional unit of the kidney. And if you haven't already explored the structure of the kidney, click here to continue learning. See you in the next one on BioScholar, where science meets clarity.